Today we're doing lemon pepper chicken. I already pre-washed this chicken in salt. A Bob, my mascot. I use that low sodium salt. I'm going to start with some coconut oil. Doesn't matter which kind you use. I'm using Chief's green chili seasoning. And this one is out of Trinidad Tobago. You can normally find that in the international section of most supermarkets. Some Mrs.Dash lemon pepper and fresh chopped parsley, just a half cup. I'm gonna get this all mixed up really well. I actually let it marinate for an hour in the fridge while I start getting other ingredients together. Lay it out on a pre-greased pan, and I'm gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for an hour to start, because we're actually gonna take off this foil and put it back in the oven so that way the skin gets a nice brown crisp. Now this is the bowl from my rice cooker, and I'm gonna start with some coconut oil. I got some parboiled rice, turmeric powder, tomato bouillon as my salt, and then whole pimentos, also known as allspice. Just mix that all around, and then we're gonna add our water. Hope everybody's doing great today. This is video number 7. I'm doing good. I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up every Tuesday, you know, whether it's late or early, doesn't matter. So depending on the type of rice you decide to use, just check the instructions on the bag. Now for the vegetable portion, I'm going to be using 4 zucchinis. It's actually 6 plum tomatoes I'm using. I just got 3 here. I couldn't fit it all on the chopping board. Some fresh thyme, garlic, onion, parsley, and tarragon. Yeah, the bottom of that tarragon wasn't too good. I had that for, I think, a week. So I just used the rest of it. Just cut off the ends of the zucchini. I'm just going to split that in half lengthwise and then chop it in about 1/2-inch slices. Same thing with the tomatoes. Cut those in half and then cut those quarters and then cut the quarters in half. So that way you can get 8 pieces from each plum tomato. Of course, you can use any type of tomato you want, but plum tomatoes tend to be on sale most of the time. So I'm going to go with plum tomatoes. I got 1 medium size white onion. No, a large. This one was a large size white onion. Just going to gently slice that real quick. And put it off to the side. Fresh parsley, that's about a 1/2 bunch. Yeah, I had baby aggro. My son, like, he's a toddler. I'm sorry. It was just weird. Sometimes you just gotta stop and turn around like, what happened there? They're 2 years old. They scream for no reason. 2 cloves of garlic. Take off the end part and peel off that skin. Then I'm going to crush it with the knife to help me easily mince it down. So I'm going to chop it up real fast and then kind of put it in the mince. Put that all to the side. All these ingredients is going in the same bowl. And here's my tarragon. Just going to take off those good leaves. Yeah, I tried to go through all my fresh herbs. I hate wasting fresh herbs. One of the ways I keep them, I wrap them in some kitchen paper and stick them in the fridge. Instead of leaving them in a plastic bag or anything like that that can get condensation and make it spoil faster, I just kind of keep it wrapped up in paper towels. And there's all the ingredients. Now we're going to add the thyme. And just pick off those leaves. Olive oil, some sweet dried basil, fresh ground black pepper, and then Bragg's liquid aminos. I'm using the Bragg's liquid aminos as my salt. And just in case you don't know, TBS TBSP is tablespoon, just in case. I know I have it written out fully on the top with the olive oil, but just in case you was wondering what that is also a tablespoon of Bragg's. Get this all mixed together, and then I'm going to have some sheet pans, already pre-oiled, where I'm going to try and divide these out evenly. And try not to pile on the vegetables too high. Try to get a nice single layer so that way they brown nicely. Now for my oven, I'm doing it at 350 for 20 minutes. If you want to use a convection oven, I do have convection setting, but I hardly ever use it. It will be less time. Now I'm going to take off this foil, put the oven to 375 and bake to another 10 minutes, or at least until it's golden brown, or you can put it on the convection. Yes, do follow me on Instagram. My name is Chef Fiona Fifi on Instagram if you want to see some more great pictures of previous meals I have made. And of course, you can always check out the rest of the videos on this channel as well. Now, that's the rice that just came out from the rice cooker. And those little seeds you see on top, that's the pimento seeds. They do float for the top. So it's really easy to find because you don't want to bite into one of those. It's kind of nasty, but it adds a lot of great flavor to your food. Adding our vegetables. Now that was about a cup of rice. I'm only doing 8 plates today because the package of chicken I brought was only 8 thighs. So yeah, normally I do 9 plates. Today we're only going to do 8. And we just pop a thigh on top of each plate. And of course, if you wanted to do even more parsley to add as topping, you could do that too. But I'm just leaving it alone. And I'll see you later. Thanks again for coming by, and this is video number 7, lemon pepper chicken. Thanks again. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next week with something awesome. And yes, this is a Chewbacca robe. I got a lot of weird robes. I think I gotta go through them all. See you next week.